Welcome to Stalk Softly TV, everybody. I'm going to be your host, Bob Smith. Stalk Softly TV is going to be about bow hunting, getting close, inside of 30 yards, 10 yards, whatever it is. We'll do a little bit of traditional equipment, some compound equipment, but it's really just going to be focused on, close encounters. What we'll do is, we'll have a hunt each episode, and then after that we'll do what I'm going to call the game changer segment, where I'll talk a little bit about something I thought maybe made the hunt possible, whether it was a strategy, technique, gear, equipment, whatever the case may be for that particular circumstance. So we'll go ahead and get things started. Episode 1, first hunt. It was 2013. I went over to Wisconsin early September to hunt with my good buddy Ryan Snyder. We call him Tater Salad. He was going to run the camera for me. We only had hunted this farm 2 or 3 times the year before, so we really didn't know much about it. So it was virgin territory. So stay tuned and see what happens. It's October 16th. It's about 5 o'clock at night on Friday. I'm going over to meet Ryan Snyder over in Wisconsin. So he put out some trail cameras, and we're going to go ahead and give it round 2 again this year, hopefully. Last year he shot his first deer with a recurve over here at these farms, so hopefully we'll get over there and get some good trail cam pictures and get a few spots set up and have some more luck this year. September 26th, I just got my Wisconsin archery license. So got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Gonna be shacking up with old Tater. Hopefully maybe fill one of these pile of tags they give you. I have no idea, but that's a lot of tags. So either way, hopefully you had a little luck, and I'm sure we'll have a good time. September 27th. It's my first day in Wisconsin with Ryan the Tater Snyder. We've seen a couple of deer in this spot last year. So we're gonna give it a try. We got maybe 20 minutes till shooting time, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. It's the afternoon of Friday, September 27th. Still in Wisconsin. Seen a few this morning, didn't get any shooting. Trying a new spot today, this afternoon, and it's a little bit thick. Kind of limited to about 10 yards shooting and 15 yards visual contact, so maybe we'll see something, but I don't know. My hopes went from high to a little less. It's the evening of September 27th. Had a pretty good little rainstorm come through this afternoon, so we thought we'd sit in the ground line. By the time we got the ground line up now, it's just kind of drizzling. But either way, we're finally tucked in, and we're going to be watching a new part of the farm that looked pretty good. So hopefully we'll see some more deer. We've seen a couple of turkeys already. Here's your Bob Smith hunting tip of the day. I like to use these little milk pods to check the wind, so when you're sitting in your stand, you let them go and it'll show you a lot better than the powder. But we're going to go ahead and check the wind in the blind here. I think we're good to hunt. We're planning on deer being on this side, so we should be good.
think you're good, man.
Well, the old blind spot worked out pretty nice. We got a little sighting hole here where we were hoping to see them. And then we got a shooting here hole at about, I don't know, 12 yards or so. But we seen a buck coming in. He's probably a 2-year-old. His left side's kind of mangled up. His right side was real nice. His left side looked like he only might have had like a main beam and a curlicue on it. But he was pretty cool looking. But he came in real slow and then he hit the hole. And of course, it took him 5 minutes to get to that hole. And then he went walking across and I stopped him. And there's one freaking weed that was right on his shoulder. So I let it rip. I think I hit him. I hit him high center. But I think it sounded pretty good. He went running a little ways. And I don't know if he went, I can tell if he went down or what, but we'll find out.
But nice job,
Earliest
man.
I've ever shot a deer in my life. So about right here is where that buck was standing when we shot him. If you look up there, you can see us back in that bush pretty good there. So, not too bad just being able to throw the blind up. Usually you gotta leave them up pretty good. And actually right here, there's a scrape. So that might have been why he was poking around pretty good for a while. He was looking for some scrapes and hadn't found one. A little late now. Well, we managed to find him. Took a little bit in the dark and the rain made it a little bit harder to find the blood. Most of it is washing away already, but didn't go too far. Made a pretty good shot. Quartered in him and down a little bit, and this is what we got. A 2-year-old with a pretty funky left side there. He's got a broken tine from something. I don't know how you get a broken tine in September, but I think we got a trail cam picture of this feller, so that's kind of cool. Never done that before. But either way, I went on an out-of-state hunt to Nebraska for turkeys this spring, so after I didn't see any turkeys there, to be able to come and shoot a pretty nice buck in Wisconsin on a short time frame is pretty cool. So.
Well, alright, well I hope you enjoyed that first hunt. I've killed a few off the ground now, and I gotta say it's more intense and personal, and I gotta say the ones I've killed are probably a little more memorable than the ones that I've killed out of a tree. So, as I had mentioned before, we're going to do a little bit of a game changer, we're going to call it, after each one of these hunts. So I think for this one, we'll go ahead and talk about hunting on the ground, because that's what we did there in Wisconsin. So, we set that ground blind up that day, which is usually kind of a taboo thing, you know, don't do it. Because in the past, at least in my experience, when you set that blind up the day of, pretty much wherever that deer sees the blind, whether it's 20 yards or 200 yards, as soon as they see that sucker, the foot starts stomping and the head starts bobbing and, you know, the gig's up. They're not coming any closer. So, in this situation, we did it a little bit different, you know. We had trimmed out a really thick brush pile, briars, whatever you want to call it. We had trimmed out a hole just big enough to set that blind in, and we had, you know, about 2-foot holes that were, you know, cut through 10, 12 yards of brush. We had 2 of them so we could see them coming and we could shoot them. And it worked out great on that hunt. You know, you look back up and you can't see the blind there towards the end. And that buck had no clue what was going on, I don't think, even when I stopped him. But, you know, it was just a really great option because, you know, it was raining and wet and you don't really want to sit in a tree and get rained on. So the ground blinds are a great option, but, you know, I think you just need to be able to use them, and hopefully that tip might help you out just a little bit. So if it didn't, maybe the next episode I'll have a better clue for you. I don't know. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the show. Stay tuned for episode 2. And remember, the next time you're in the woods, stalk softly.